everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are in my local nature reserve, and I'm going to be doing a bit of a vlog, just kind of hanging out, doing some urban gathering, and we're gonna just kind of see what we see. I'm also participating in a collab with FutureEcologist where we're trying to see how many species we can see in 2 hours. It is blackberry season here in British Columbia, and I'm definitely going to get a lot of blackberries. So we're gonna do some urban foraging. There's some spots that I kind of already know have some fresh fruits that I'm gonna hit up and see what kind of species we see. So let's go. Spotted Towhee. These guys are super common around BC. So I usually use iBird Canada just to verify sightings. This guy I'm pretty sure about, but I did want to look up where his nests is. So it has nests and eggs. So laid in a loose cup, nest built in a dense bush, usually close to the ground. Okay, so that's how I usually look to see if we might be dealing with a nest when I hear sort of like alarm calling. So then what I do next is I look what I do next is I look at where the Towhee was. He was in here, and this is pretty dense brush, low to the ground. The ground's just right here. Although he or she did stop alarm calling just now, so probably if there was a nest, they would still be alarm calling and yelling at me to leave the area. So it might have just been a typical call. While I am here, I'm going to have some of these blackberries. The thing to know about urban foraging is when you are out here, never take any berries that are like dog height. The dogs or anything foraging, to be honest, the dogs pee on a lot of the lower kind of stands of brush and fruit and stuff, so I always try to get the higher stuff. Another trick with urban berry foraging, if you are dealing with a bunch of blackberry bushes and you're not really sure which areas are good to target, look at birds swooping. So birds will actually swoop down on the bushes and kind of eat the berries in there. So if you see a whole bunch of birds or you hear it, you can usually hear it from a while away if you have your ear tuned to it. You can actually find some really good bushes, and that is one of the teachings of nature and the teachings of animals that I like to follow is, you know, they know this area better than I do, so I try to listen to their calls and try to listen to what they're talking about. And sometimes when they're squawking and all around a blackberry bush, it sounds like they are telling me to come check it out, so I will. Another thing I'll say too, oh wait, what just flew over me? Ah, shoot, I missed it. I think those were some tree swallows. I'm sure if it was, we'll see them again. One thing I try to follow too when I'm urban foraging, something that's really important, is to wash your food before you eat it. You might see me just eating it off the bush. I actually researched the area I live in and the pesticide application rules to make sure that they don't apply pesticides to the bushes that I tend to go and urban forage from. Some areas they do apply pesticides, especially if you're on the side of the road. A lot of times the brush control, they will add pesticides. So don't eat those unless you wash them very thoroughly. So everyone's out here eating berries today. They are perfect. They are ripe. Another thing I will say too, if you are foraging for stuff that might be a little bit more uncommon, one rule I kind of picked up, and it was actually from reading the book Braiding Sweetgrass, and it was never take the first, you know, foraged berry or whatever you're looking for. Never take the first one and never take the last one, just to make sure there is a healthy amount of that plant in the ecosystem. I swear I am going to collect some for later because I'm collecting these in a Tupperware in an Nalgene bottle that I have in my backpack. But for now, I'm really hungry, so I'm just going to, my camera almost fell over. I'm gonna feast for a little bit and then I'll start actually collecting. So I am not in the middle of nowhere. I'm in the middle of my town. There's a giant apartment complex right there and a bunch of houses. So this is one of the beautiful areas of nature that we can kind of just escape to after work. I'm very fortunate to have that. Okay, I don't know how you wildlife people who do YouTube videos and birdwatch do it at the same time, but it's hard to get all my gear ready and to try to film myself doing it. When you are walking, if you have your eyes scanning to see something bright, and it's like part of our monkey brains, that is something that like our eyes as humans are so good at finding, is finding fruit. And this is how I found our next urban forage spot, by just walking down the trail and seeing this. That is a big bright red apple sticking out of the ground. So what does that mean? Well, someone might have forgotten their lunch, or it's an apple tree. I have a problem, and my problem is sparrows. I do not know my sparrows very well, and I keep moving around too much. So I usually just like some sort of sparrow species. There's like 50 of them in Canada. Too many to know. Sparrows are my problem. Once you get the grasslands down, then you move out to the coast and you got different sparrows on your hands. If you guys go bird watching, do you ever have people ask you what a bird is and you don't know, and you're just like, and make something up? Because I've been doing that. Ow! Sorry, a mosquito just bit me. Anyway, no apples within reach, so let's move on, see what else we can find. Maybe another apple tree. And maybe unidentified sparrows. Yikes, this isn't looking good. Okay, I'm just walking down the trail and I see more apples, but I don't think these ones are ready yet. No, way too green. These guys will probably be ready not for the end of the summer. I'm seeing so much else that I can't capture on camera, so it's a little bit harder. There's also a million dragonflies all around me too. Dead mouse, Gary oak. Very indicative of the characteristics of the habitat here on Vancouver Island. I just love these guys so much. All of southern Vancouver Island used to have these Gary oak meadows, woodlands, kind of everywhere, but a lot of them have been destroyed for property development and all sorts of land use change. So we value the ones we have left very much. Cute. I think this is a baby pear tree. I actually thought it was an apple tree, but what is this? Very strange. None of them are ready yet though. This is a very young tree. Probably this one I'm gonna mark on my map as check this out next year to see if the pears are any better. Oh, and if I'm wrong on anything, comment down below and correct me, because I'm wrong about a lot of things, and that's just something I have accepted. They're just house sparrows, nothing interesting. Let's move on. Only caught it for 2 seconds, but there was like the tiniest little fledgling over there. Cute. This is like the perfect cavity tree. Can you tell I'm a habitat biologist? I saw this thing from a mile away. It's beautiful. I don't see anything in it though. Now this is a beautiful little wetland. There's probably like a lot of frogs in here, but I don't really feel like going off trail. Let's protect it, but there are probably frogs in there. Wish I could explain to you how good it smells in here. Like if we had smell-o-vision on YouTube, I just love it. It smells like wet dampness, but also like fresh and humidity and summer. Don't you love it when a sparrow has no identifying features? They can't fly very well. They're so cute. Besides these swallows, there's not much around. I'm a little disappointed. Normally there's like a bunch of ducks and geese and stuff, but I don't see any, but these swallows are a pretty fun time. I can't tell for sure what they're doing, but I actually think they're learning how to fly. They're super young juveniles and they keep just kind of flapping in a funny way, and they're kind of doing little circles. So maybe they're learning how to fly. I don't know, that's pretty cute. Hi, are you? Look at me, wildlife photographer of the year, taking close-up pictures of poopy ducks at a city park. You know what? Not all of us have telephoto lenses. I'm taking my poopy duck photos and I'm gonna enjoy it. Alright, we got our first bird. Spotted towhee. These guys are super common around BC. Dead mouse. A wren. And if you want to do your own species race, make a video, put it on YouTube, give yourself 2 hours and send it to me and I will shout it out. And I don't know, you'll probably beat me. I didn't see too much today, so best of luck on your species race challenges. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the species race / vlog. We saw some sweet animals. If you are interested in seeing more videos like this, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!